This is MJ from my paper journey. Welcome and thank you for stopping by. And I just want to thank my for all of you that have subscribed to my channel. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, and thank you for all of you that have left a kind comment and taking the time to leave a comment for me. Thank you. I appreciate that. It means a lot to me. Anyways, I wanted to share with you this mini junk journal that I just completed last night, and I made out of a manila folder, and I've made my journal Hope. And of course, I had to use vintage roses, and most of the clip art that I use are either from Dreams Etc. or Calico Collage. And there's some others there that I use from various shops from Etsy, and a lot of those names I can't pronounce the names of the shops. But anyways, let's get started, and I hope you like my mini journal. I think it turned out really cute, and of course I had to use pink because I love pink. And I love vintage roses. I love flowers. And what I did is I just collaged. I shrunk this little music note page and layered it with some scrapbooking paper. And then I printed the word hope and distressed it with some of the Tim Holtz Distress ink. And then I just put some gauze and lace, and I wanted to make it like a folder to kind of like hold the whole thing in, so I didn't have to make a tie for it. And this is what the back looks like, and I believe this is from a shop. I'm going to try to name the name of the shop on Etsy. It's called Ira Lamb Me Shop. Ira Lamb Me Shop. That's I'm not I'm really chopping that name of the shop. So like I said, it was kind of hard for me to pronounce it. Now let's get into the inside. And this is the inside cover. I made a little pocket. I don't know if you can see. I used those memory keepers, those old deco scrapbooking scissors, and I just distressed with some ink, and I just put a little bit of lace up here, and then I put two tiny little tags. Try to put this back inside. I'm trying to see if I can stay in frame. And the first page, this is tea bag. It's a tiny tea bag. And it was small, and I still did have to trim it a little bit on the underneath, and I just glued it. And then I just layered some, this is an old vintage curtain that I found, and I just coffee stained it. Then I just layered a little bit of lace. And this picture here, it's from Allegra Digital. No, this is from the collection of Gecko Gals, and the name of the digital kit is called Fly Free Collage Sheet. Gecko Gals. So I just shrunk it, and I printed the word love. And if you turn it, put a little tag here, Now this one is from Allegra Digitals, I believe. And then just some paper book page, and I just collage a piece of paper doily and distressed it a little bit with distressed ink. And I think this is Calico Collage digital. And then this is from, it's called Shabby Alphabet Cards, and it's from that shop that I couldn't pronounce, Iralamisha shop. So I put my initials there. And these tiny stamps, I found those at Hobby Lobby. They had them on clearance, and I was kind of like, oh, should I take it or should I not? So I'm glad I did, because they came in handy for this mini journal. And then there's some words on the stamps, tiny words. So I just stamped wish, live, and joy on it. And this is a guest check, a portion of it. And I flipped over the detachable tag, and I glued it on just to make a pocket. And this is part of the Tim Holtz ephemera ideology or something like that, vintage collection. It's not a new collection. It's a few years back, but it's a tiny one, and I saved it because I said, oh, it'll come in handy. So I just put a little bit of lace, and then this is some tulle that I trimmed off the lace that I put on here. So I saved the little pieces. So I guess it's true when they say save every little piece. So I did. So I layer that, and it's just a little booklet, tiny booklet. And this is more of those little stamps that I stamped there. So I'm glad I got them, because they sure came in handy for my little project. And this is a tiny postcard. It's another little booklet as well, with a belly band. Just layered the word beauty on there. Put a little bit of pink lace. This paper back here, it's a 6x6 collection paper that I can't remember where I bought it from. And I hadn't used it. I've had it for a couple of years, so I finally did. And this page here, this is the center page. This is a collage sheet of various silhouettes with different images that I got from Etsy. And that's the Allegra Digital. Oh no, the silhouettes is from Chick Una. And the size are 18 by 25 millimeters, which is about 3/4 by an inch. And I didn't have to shrink. This is the actual size. So I just cut out one, and I glued it to the page. And then these here, so you can get it closer so you can see they're tiny. This is a paper punch, tiny little butterflies. So it was really hard to get two together. I piggybacked one, and then I stained it a little bit with distress ink. And then I think this is a Dreams Etc. image. And then there has a little tag here. And again, this is another piece that I saved from the lace that I trimmed off. And this is the other part of the guest check. And there's the other side. I made pockets, and 2 tiny tags. And some lace here. And a tiny key from that stamp collection. And then here's the lock. And then I stamped the, I don't know, something. And then this is the last page, which is the tea bag. And I just layered a little bit of lace and some gauze here. And I fussy cut the tiny little roses. That was a challenge cutting those. And then I made a little notepad, and then I shrunk the labels. And I think those are from Dreams Etc. I can't remember. Like I said, I used various, and some of them I think it was even Seneca Pond. I'll just leave it here for now. And this is the other side. This is Calico Collage. I think these are the mason jars, and I forget the name of them, but it's Calico Collage. I just shrunk it to size, and then I printed Smile Today, and it just layered with some the curtain, the vintage curtain, and some gauze. Fussy cut some little roses from Dreams Etc. and put some gauze there. So that, ladies and gentlemen, this is my tiny journal. I hope you liked it. It's tiny. I think it came out so cute. Anyways, and not that I only do this, I did a little stand for it. And it works because I tried. And it holds it. So I can display it. And the die that I use, I got it from AliExpress. And I don't remember the name of the shop. But I'm sure if you do a search for thin metal die cuts, a whole slew of them will pop up. So you just have to be patient and go through every single one and see what you like. But that's my little stand. So see, it works. Okay, thank you. And Marsha, I know you asked for me to do a tutorial of how I made my trifold. That's my next video. So I'm getting it ready. I just want to apologize for taking my time, but it's just that it's hard for me because I am really busy. I take care of my mom and a lot of times my aunts. I have 2 aunts, and I take all 3 of them to numerous doctor's appointments. And so they keep me pretty busy. But in between time, I try to craft and well, now doing the video. But just one thing I realize is that it's really hard not to, not to over decorate the pages, because I had to remove like 3 or 4 pages. So you really can't put much into these little mini journals. But I've been wanting to make one for the longest time because I love miniatures and I think it's so cute. Well, anyways, thank you for stopping by, and may you have a great day, a great week, and God bless.